a heart attack. Fast fatal heart impact. Past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and past. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask, grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a bit of things happened. We had Izuku. He was conducting an investigation. Along with that, he played the role of teacher and student. Deku's investigation led him to find that there are two people who are spies in the organization. They have compromised their location, and very soon people might show up trying to take them out. Along with that, Deku, he taught Luna a bit more about lightning bending, and Luna, she was a bit injured whenever she tried to use this ability. And Deku, he started to learn more about blood bending. Along with that, while he was talking to the man in charge, the man told him very simply, different ways to use this ability, how serious this ability is. And he also talked to Deku about these traitors. And the man, he gave Deku an item. He gave Deku a strange metal bracelet. The craftsmanship was beautiful. However, the man, he explained it to Deku. Deku, he can use this as a weapon. He is a metal bender. He can do whatever he wants. However, he is advising, go for the brain if he is to take them both out. And he must use a needle, because that is preferably the method he would choose if he had the ability to metal bend. Now, Deku, he currently is sitting at the edge of his bed, and he's looking at the bracelet in his hand. How is he supposed to do this? These two benders, these two people, he's shared classes with them, and he's actually talked to them. I mean, there was the operation a while back where they took out that one building, the factory. He lightning bended then with that one firebender. But now, this? I mean, how is he supposed to do this? Taking a life? Okay. Come on, Izuku. Come on. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it really isn't that hard. Deku looking up and seeing the waterbender. What? Taking a life. It's simple. Especially with bloodbending. The powers, the abilities. I can teach you more. In fact, my powers, they were not limited by a full moon. You should be aware of that. It is possible to bloodbend without one. You say that, but I can't. I'm still learning. Avatar, I could be your guide. I've told you many times I can teach you what I know. Yet you have not been willing. You still believe that the forbidden art should not be taught. Yet you are being taught it. That is a bit hypocritical. Of course, I am here to help you. Yet you do not want to hear my advice. I bet you would want to hear my advice if I told you the best thing you could do. I don't know. Is it really good to justify this? How else can you justify it to yourself, Avatar? These two are about to compromise your operations. They are about to get you in the way of your goal for the organization. Along with that, you are still not trusted. After everything that you have done, everything you have been a part of, and still you are looked at with skepticism. You know as much as I do that no matter what you do, as long as you are the Avatar, then that is all you will ever be to them. You are to prove dedication. Yes, you have shown signs of dedication, and you've shown that you will do what you need to. However, this is the ultimate thing. Crossing this line, it shows that you are dedicated in many ways. Along with that, you are doing that to protect people. This is for the greater good, is it not? Now, Avatar Korra going to pop up, expressing to him that that is not justified. But as many things as history has had, many things that have been written about it, for the greater good has always been used as an excuse to justify the means. And I do not like this. Young Avatar, you are to choose this for yourself. Do not let his evil influence you. But I can't. You can't, or you won't. You are to make a choice, and there is still time to back out. Call somebody. Call your mother, and get into contact with people who are in law enforcement. They can take everybody else down. Get your friends and run. That is the best chance that you do currently have. If you were to take that chance, you can still get away without as much repercussions as everybody else. Along with that, you can protect your friends from this, the outcome of this. But Avatar Korra, I don't know. The boy can't make a decision, Korra. He will make a decision. I only hope it is the one I would go with. You are overestimating his abilities. He is being given a choice that he can make, not having it made for him. As he may be a young man, he still does think like a child. You're asking him to pick a favorite toy. That's nothing like this. This is more serious than that. Is it? You have been manipulated your entire life, haven't you? Told what to do and had your freedom taken away from you. Trained to be what you are today. And now you are given a choice. You know your journey, Avatar. You know where it will all lead you. And you know what is at stake. The lives of a handful of people are the lives of everybody on this planet. You know what you must do. Now, I only hope that you make the right decision. The two both disappearing. And Deku, he does go look down towards the bracelet again. Damn it. Okay. Now, Deku is going to have the bracelet float upwards into the air. And he does start to somewhat shape it. The bracelet being pulled apart. As Deku, he does start to form them together. The bracelet starts to shape and warp. As it is ripped into two, and then two needles are made. And Deku, he does bring his hands up to grab onto both of them. They're almost like knitting needles. However, they're much sharper. And they're a lot longer. Both of these 2 points. Okay, so a needle. Right. He said to use a needle. Okay, right through the head. That's what he said, right? Okay, but if I were to launch these, it makes sense. They would fly straight through. Especially if I launch them fast. That amount of force on something so light, along with the fact these would go through like butter, wouldn't they? Now, Deku does think about it. He knows what a rock would do to another rock when the two do collide. However, this is smaller. There's much more weight being forced forwards, rather than the larger object. This is smaller, and it has less wind resistance. If he is to make this choice, he needs to do so in a way that makes it easier on him. He has to make it painless. He hopes he can make it painless. Now, Deku, he thinks about it. And this time he's just going to reshape the needles. Him forming them into a necklace. And then going to actually feel it somewhat go and wiggle freely. As Deku is going to put it onto his neck. And the door is going to have someone knock onto it. Hello? Now, Deku does gonna walk over, and standing there is Luna. Hmm? Hey, what's up? Are you good? You haven't come out all morning. Right. Sorry. I, uh, I was training last night. I may have overslept. Really? Yeah, yeah, I was preoccupied. I know. Look, the hands all healed. Right. Nice. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I'm fine. I do have something to show you. You do? Yes. Could you follow me really quickly? Sure, but shouldn't I go have breakfast? I snagged you a muffin earlier, okay? Just come on. Now, Deku and Luna do go outside, and Deku, he's sitting down watching. He knows what Luna's about to do. He could tell from the look on her face, and he's a bit more concerned. And Luna, she does stand there, and this time she actually is going to use her opposite hand. And Deku just watch. As while he is sitting there, he is eating, and he is thinking about what to do. And Luna, she does start to somewhat move around. As whenever Deku does watch her go to start generating the lightning, he does feel the needles on the back of his neck. And he does watch Luna. It is a small. However, she does go to bring her hand downwards towards her body, before going to throw it outwards and actually shoot lightning successfully. And Deku, he does feel himself somewhat untense up. And he slightly does go to smile. You did it. I did. I knew I could. I told you yesterday. It was my fault, not yours. You had me worried. I did? I'm sorry. Yesterday it was my fault, not yours. You're a good teacher, Izuku. Really? Yes, you are. You've showed me so much about firebending, what it means to be me. I have. Yes. While I haven't embraced the side of myself the way I have, doing it now, I like it. I have found my fire. I'm happy for you. Are you okay? I thought that this would improve your mood. I thought this was why you were staying in all morning. No, it's fine. It's fine. I I'm just I'm dealing with something right now. Okay, and what is it? It's personal. Right, right. So I had a question. Yeah? Her walking over, I'm going to sit down next to him. Before we're going to look around, do you know the Avatar? Huh? What type of question is that? Listen, I'm just asking. Um, uh, no, I don't. Really? I could have swore you said something about it yesterday. Why would I say something like that yesterday? I don't know. Everything was blurry, but I was reading your lips. You said you weren't ready and something, something, something Avatar. I tried filling in the space, but my vision was so blurry. I only remember hearing that word. Sorry. You must have misheard me. I mean, you basically did have an explosion go off in your face, and hands, and almost inside your body. Right, right. But, do you know anything about the Avatar? Uh, no, I don't. Really? So where'd you get the necklace from? Oh, this. It was a gift. From who? From somebody close to me. I see. Was it your girlfriend? Luna, me and Koya, we're we haven't really found out where we stand. You haven't? No, no. It's just me and her. We're trying to figure things out. Okay? I don't know. It's complicated right now, and I'm just stressed out about a bunch of shit. Okay, okay, calm down, calm down. Izuku, okay, just you're stressed out about something, okay? I am, Luna. Listen, you don't understand. I do? Maybe I do. You don't know me. Of course I don't. From what I do know about you, you're not like a firebender. And my problems are a lot worse than that. Try me. No. What? No. I need some fresh air. I'm gonna go by the lake. Don't follow me. Now. Deku will gonna stand up and walk away. And Luna just gonna watch that. Her gonna bring out her hand and wanting to stop Izuku. He needs air, but they're already outside. Damn it. Is he shaken up by this? It's not her fault. Fuck. Did she mess us all up by being too excited yesterday? Now, Deku, he does go down by the lake, and he does get his fresh air. And right now, Luna, she does want to follow Deku, but she does decide to not. And while Deku, he is out there, we actually do have where the man in charge, he does go to appear to Deku. While Deku is out there, the man, he actually does walk outside. And, well, he does want to talk to Deku in private. And why not any better place than the lake? Now, Deku is sitting down and meditating. And while he is doing so, we actually do have where the man, he actually has come walking up. And Deku, he is confused whenever the man just gonna walk up next to him and set something down. Mm-hmm. You scared me, Haran. I'm sorry, Izuku. Okay, it's fine. It's just my my thoughts are clouded. I see. What are you doing? I am setting something up. Such a lovely view for the day. It would be a shame not to have something to drink. Would you like a cup of tea? No, I'm fine. Are you sure? This particular leaf, it is quite tasty, especially with some honey and sugar. I'll be alright, but I'm just... my thoughts are too cloudy, and I think I accidentally slipped up. You do? Yes. After yesterday with the lesson, and me trying to bloodbend the bird, I don't know. I'm trying to seek counsel, but many of my lives are telling me much. Are they? Yes. It's just... I don't know. My thoughts are cloudy, my lives are telling me things, and I keep having to hear these two idiots in my head scream at each other. Could you please be more specific? Right. I wasn't supposed to be the Avatar. Oh. That is strange. Not really. Before I was born, these two spirits, Vatu and Rava, they're spirits of good and evil. They have been fighting since, I don't know, the beginning of time. They've been trying to seek balance. And, well, whenever Avatar Korra was around, they became disconnected from their host. Avatar Korra, her soul got disconnected from Rava and Vatu. He escaped again. Their battle, it raged on until they were both disconnected from their host. Korra spent the remainder of her life trying to solve things. Be the Avatar, but she couldn't. And these two, they spent so much time jumping around and messing around throughout history. And eventually, their meddling came to me. They jumped into my mother, and they meant to try and use a host to fight each other. Find somebody who had what they needed. I don't know. They accidentally jumped into me instead. And they couldn't get out. Ever since I was, well, me, as long as I can remember, I've been looked at differently. I've never told anybody that. These two have told me about it. The battle that accidentally caused me to become the Avatar. I wasn't chosen for this duty. I wasn't born with this. I'm just an accident. This responsibility isn't mine. I don't even know who the real Avatar should have been. Korra, she was from the Water Tribe. And, well, the current Avatar should have been a firebender. You say that, but weren't you born a firebender? I was. Then why do you question it? Could it not have been fate that you were chosen? I don't know. Listen, Haran, it's just I don't see how it would be possible. Fate has dealt me a bad hand. Why do you think that? Now, the man will go to hold out a cup of tea, and Deku is going to turn. It does actually smell nice. Him taking the cup. Because, oh, that's hot. Yes, be careful. I just, sorry. The White Lotus had control of my life for a long time. And they only started getting lenient with my training after I started breaking their rules. And my mother, she let them control me. I thought about what you said. I mean, the investigation, it showed me how much I actually knew. The slightest little thing about a waterbender moving their leg. The slightest thing about the twist of an earthbender's spine and their center of gravity. And a firebender. And an airbender. I mean, I don't know. I've seen a lot. And now that I'm thinking about it, my mother and father, they seem like strangers to me. I spent a lot of time with my mom, but nowhere near as much as I thought. I mean, I was practically raised by the White Lotus. I spent so much time in an airbender's temple. And even then, she wasn't with me for most of that. She dropped me off there and left. And now this. We spent so much time dealing with their rules, dealing with everything. And now I'm free of that. I can do what I want, go where I want. And my mother, she still does have her concerns for me. Does she now? Yes, she does. I see. Izuku, what if I were to tell you I have a daughter? You do? Yes. I have 2 daughters. One of them, they resent me heavily. The other used to love me. Now, can you take a guess as to which one has passed? I don't. One of them I was not there for. One I was. And whenever the one that resented me died, I tried to reach out. The one that loved me, she turned against me. And I tried much to solve my problem, but I could not. I went on a journey afterwards. I wanted to resolve things with my family. However, I had my own conflicts. The death of my daughter, it did much. It changed who I was and how I thought about many things. Too busy, never enough time. Yet, now here I am. I see many people here as my children, but I know that they are not. I have already lost one gift that I took for granted. And right now you are talking about losing something that you believe that you never really had. I guess so. Izuku, there is still plenty of time. Talk to your mother. Speak to your father. There is still much you can do. However, if you do not believe that is the case, use your own judgment. I can only tell you and give you advice, but it is up to yourself to follow it or ignore it. I see. Correct. And I will keep what you've told me about these spirits in confidence. It is intriguing, however. Do they... well, do both of them? Do they... well, how should I exactly put this? They're both there. There are times whenever I used to just randomly go into the avatar state. I felt pushed by both of them. They fight and argue, and they get on my nerves. They haven't been doing that recently. I think it's because I'm in control of my own life now. I'm not stressed out. I'm not agitated. I'm not ready for a constant fight. I'm finding out what it is to be Izuku. Deku is sipping the tea. Oh, that actually is really good. I told you that. I see. Well, if that is the case, then your two targets. Somebody else can take care of them. And, well, if that is what you want, then we can do that. However, after they are taken care of tonight, I will inform everybody about what is happening. I will tell them that it is time to move our operations. And if that is the case, I would need you to get packed very fast. Once these two are gone, whoever they might have been reporting to or talking to, they may try to find out why they disappeared, and try to find them. I see. Correct. However, maybe it is time you go back. What? No. Do you mean to the base? I still need time to think. No. Go back home. See your mother again. Let her see the young man that you have become. Wise. And knowledgeable. Speak to your father and see him as well. You said it has been a long time since you have seen him, correct? Yes. You hardly mentioned him. For good reason. He's always busy with work. I see. Express your feelings to them. I believe that they would understand. Maybe. But if I see them, they know that I'm here. I told them that I was undercover, and I didn't know much about the operation or anything. I told them I couldn't find you guys, and I was still looking for you. Say that you gave up on us. Say that you want to travel the world, and that you did meet somebody. Right. But tell them that you met your girlfriend Koya. Express to them more. Try to be more involved. And explain to them you will come back whenever you are ready. But you wish to still travel the world. Discover who you are. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am. I could be entirely wrong. However, the heart will want what the heart wants. And when your heart wants Zuko, only you will understand. I see. I'll do it. You'll go home, No, the operation. I'll take him out. Hmm, I see. I will inform somebody to go with you and make the operation look like it went bad. Alright? Okay. They will be a master, so do not be afraid to show off or simply put on a bit of an act. Alright, good. Now, Haran will go to stand up, him packing up some of the stuff he has out here and going to walk away, leaving Deku to sit there with his thoughts. And there actually is later, where the man would call the two targets and Deku and a master to the room. And he does explain the operation to them and what they are going to be doing. And Deku, he is very surprised. He does see Ryan, along with the other Bender, and he does actually see the master. And the four, they do get into a vehicle and get out. Them driving away from the base, as Deku, he does try to think about what to do. And he actually is sitting in the back seats. Him looking down at his hands, as he actually is just going to flick and light flames. And the other firebender is watching that. So what are you doing? I'm bored. Are you? Yeah, I am. Really? Focus. Okay. You three, I am not babysitting. You all do know the mission, and you do know what to do. The man looking into the rearview mirror. Correct? Yes. Now, the man starts to explain. He starts to go through the idea of a fake mission, and give a fake briefing. What they are going to be doing is very simple. He believes that they found an outpost whenever somebody was out here recently, and they want to check it out. He believes that somebody may have actually been a mole in their operation, and somebody might be down here listening in on them. You can't be serious. Deathly. It's in a cave. I believe that we found them, and we might need to take them out. Are you sure? Yeah, this doesn't sound good. I mean, what if it's just a camper? Somebody out enjoying nature? We thought that, which is why we're going to be checking. Bags are packed, and we are going to be looking, seeing how things are. Okay, so what are we doing? We'll be acting like lost hikers. And, well, I will be your teacher. All of you are earthbenders, correct? And this is an operation, a test of skill for all three of you. However, I misplaced something. And what we are doing is simply looking for help. We will be taking shelter in a cave where this target is believed to be. And after that is said and done, then everything will be okay. Do you understand? Right. Now, the two, they're a bit concerned. If that's true, then what's going on? Did they make moves without them knowing? Shit. Their contacts, they've been made. Okay, they have to do something to get out of this. Or, no, crap. Make it look like an accident? They can go ahead, scout ahead, and hide them. Hide the equipment and wall off the cave. Say that there's nothing there. Shit. Okay, no, that might not work. Okay, well, if that's the case, then maybe they could just try and play it off. Meet this person, see what's going on. And destroy or go a bit too, well, crazy with their abilities. Now, the four do stop in an area, and they do go to grab their bags and start walking. And the two, they do so go to run off. Them running forwards onto the path, talking about how they'll scout ahead. And Deku and the Master are somewhat standing there. And the man, he does try to explain to Izuku what's going to be happening. And Deku, he does get a nod. Now, there actually is, with the four, they do continue to hike. And these two are surprised. They knew that they would leave the vehicle behind, but they're hiking a bit further into the wilderness than they thought. Okay, well, they're just on the other side of the lake. It's annoying to get here, but they should be fine. Okay, let's see though. There it is, the cave. Now, the two, they do just stand there, asking the master if that's the cave. That would be correct. You two scout ahead. I will stay here and speak with Izuku for a second. I believe that he doesn't fully understand something. Really? Correct. Now, Ryan, Boshin, go. Tell us what you may find. We'll look around the area and see if we have anybody who's nearby. Right. Now, the two do go to walk into the cave, and the man does stare at Izuku. As Deku, he doesn't understand. Him giving a slight nod before going to bring his hands up onto his necklace. Him going to bend, as the necklace, it does actually somewhat start to stiffen up. Deku going to pull it apart, as the two needles do form. And the man does somewhat look at Deku surprised. Him giving a slight nod, and telling Deku to proceed. And Deku, he does go to somewhat put the needles behind his back, and slip them into his belt loop. Now, Deku does keep them floating there, and right now, he is going to walk into the cave. You guys find anything? No, we're still looking. I can't see shit in here. Damn it. Be easier if we use our bending. Yeah, there's nothing here. Are you sure? Keep looking. Maybe there's a path hidden. I don't feel anything. Are you sure? Bend the walls. Okay, hang on. Now, the guy he does to earthbend, and it's a bit surprising. I mean, there's actually nothing here. No signs of a camp, no nothing. I mean, it looks like there used to be an animal that used to nest here, but that's about it. Something about this doesn't feel right. But what is it? Now, there actually is a strange whistling noise, and Ryan, he does going to turn his head. Boshin? You there, man? Now, the man, he's surprised. Okay, something's wrong. Boshin? Dude, you there? Ryan, are you still there? Where are you? I'm right here. What's going on? Now, Ryan actually goes to see Izuku. As Deku, he does stand there. He does have his hand up, and it's on fire like a torch. Dude, you're gonna give us away. Wait. Boshin? Him turning his head. And the moment he does turn his head, Deku, he does go to strike. The needle flying through the air, and directly impacting the side of the guy's head, and flying directly through it. And the guy does just stand there. Him going to turn back, and Deku does make direct eye contact with him, before going to bring his hand up and catching a metal needle. And the guy, he's surprised. It takes him a second to realize it. What may have just happened? And he does going to bring his hand up. You're... Him going to turn and fall. And Deku is going to turn his head, as the master does come walking in. And he does see that Deku, he took care of it. And he actually is very impressed. Now, the two, they do try to make a story here. Two lost hikers. And they may have been taken by an animal and brought back. This is their gear, and this is what may have happened to them. Now, the two are going to leave. And the master, he does tell Deku about what's going to be happening. They need to make it look convincing. So the two will be sparring and making it look like they got hurt. And Deku does understand. And whenever the two do arrive back, Deku, he actually is pulled out of the car. him looking around as if few people in the garage are staring at him. And Deku does get a turn, telling somebody to get help. As him and the Master, they're both bruised and bloody. Deku's nose, shit, it's broken. And his face, he's been beaten black and blue by something. Shit, go get a waterbender. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.